Hello and good afternoon everyone. I hope you all are fine and fit at your homes. So today we are going to start maths subject standard 8, that is lesson number 4, altitudes and medians of a triangle. Now previous standards you must have studied what is a triangle. It is a three-sided closed figure. Now for example, if this is a triangle, it is x, y and z. So here you will come to know that it is having three sides, that is xy, xz and yz. Similarly, it is having three angles. Here it is angle x, angle y and angle z. You can also call them as the vertices of the angle. This is one vertex, second vertex, three vertex. So it is having three vertices, three sides and angles also three. Now previous standards you must have studied about the incenter and the circumcenter. If it is a triangle and you are drawing the angle bisectors, now you must be knowing how to draw the angle bisector. When you will draw the angle bisector, these two sides will be, these two parts will be same because you are dividing the angle into equal parts. So these are the angle bisectors. Now see, where the angle, all three angle bisectors are meeting, now a triangle will have three angle bisectors, correct? Now where they are meeting, that point is known as in center. So the point of concurrence, a point where more than two or three lines meet, that is known as point of concurrence. So here we are having three angle bisectors. So here where the point they are meeting, the point of concurrence is known as in center for angle bisectors. So always remember, where the angle bisectors meet, the point of concurrence for angle bisectors is denoted by I, which is known as in center. Now if you see over here, what I have drawn are the perpendicular bisectors. They are the perpendicular bisectors of the sides. So sides, if you see, these are the, we have bisected the sides. So here, if you see over here the 90-degree mark, they are the perpendicular bisectors. Now where all the perpendicular bisectors meet, the point of concurrence, that is denoted by C, and it is known as circumcenter. So remember, when the angle bisectors they meet at one point, it is inside the triangle only. It is in the interior of the triangle only. So that is denoted by I, that is known as in center. When the perpendicular bisectors of the sides, when you bisect there are three sides. So when you bisect all these three sides, when you draw the perpendicular bisectors for each of them, you will find that they too meet in the interior of the triangle, and the point of concurrence of these perpendicular bisectors is denoted as C. So C is known as the circumcenter. So angle bisectors in center. For perpendicular bisectors it is circumcenter. So this we had done. You must have done previously. So I hope you must have recalled that. Now further, now we are going to see the altitudes. The altitude means the height what we draw. See, altitude. We will see for the definition. The perpendicular segment drawn from a vertex of a triangle on the side opposite to it is called an altitude of the triangle. Now see, the perpendicular segment drawn from a vertex. Now the perpendicular segment drawn from the vertex over here, if you see, from the vertex to the opposite side, that is known as the altitude. So the perpendicular segment drawn from the vertex of the triangle, for example, you will see here it is AS, drawn from the triangle of a triangle on the opposite side. So opposite of A is BC. So on that you are drawing a perpendicular. So that the name here you will find as AS is the altitude. Then we will have BB is the altitude. CU is the altitude. So the perpendicular segment drawn from a vertex of a triangle on its opposite side, it is known as a altitude of the triangle. Now further, you will have to remember some points, as if this is a triangle, if you consider, so how many altitudes you can draw in a triangle? See, as it is having three vertex, so it will have three altitudes. So first one, a triangle has three altitudes. Now see here, three vertex, so from three vertex you will get three lines, so three altitudes. A triangle will have three altitudes. Now second, the point of concurrence of the three altitudes. Point of concurrence means where the three altitudes are meeting. Now if you see over here, it is meeting at O. So that is known as the orthocenter. It is called and it is denoted by the letter O. So remember, a triangle, it is having three altitudes, and the three altitudes, they meet in the interior only, and the point of concurrence of the three altitudes. Point of concurrence means the point where the three are meeting. So the three are meeting in the interior of the triangle, and it is denoted by letter O. It is known as orthocenter. So remember for this, for altitudes, it is the orthocenter where all the three altitudes are meeting. Now, if we consider different types of triangles, like you must have studied in the lower standards, there is a right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, and acute angle triangle. Now what is a right angle triangle? It will have a 90-degree sign, so it will be a right angle over here. If you see, ABC is a right angle triangle. Then obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle will have measure more than 90 degree, 100, 110, 20 and so on. If it is more than 90 degree, then you will have a obtuse angle triangle. Acute angle triangle will be less than 90 degrees. See these angles, these all are less than 90 degree. For obtuse angle triangle, one of the angle will be more than 90 degrees. So that will be an obtuse angle triangle. Now if you consider over here, see this is a right angle triangle. If you find over here the altitudes of right angle triangle, see for this side this is only the altitude, here also this is only the altitude because these are the heights, that is the altitudes. For this one we can draw from here. So what you will get, all these three, they are meeting at the vertex only, B. So for the orthocenter of a right angle triangle, it is the vertex containing the right angle. So it is the vertex containing the right angle. So remember, for right angle triangle, where will be the orthocenter? The orthocenter will be at the vertex of the right angle. Further, vertex of the right angle means not this vertex, the vertex containing the right angle. See, B is containing the right angle over here. So here only the orthocenter will come. Means B is the orthocenter for right angle triangle. So remember, the orthocenter for right angle triangle will be the vertex containing the right angle. Now if you see obtuse angle triangle, for obtuse angle triangle, if you see from the vertex, from this opposite vertex you can draw on this side. From here you can't draw inside, so you will draw it outside. From here also you will draw it outside. So see where all these three are meeting. All these three are meeting here, where it is denoted as O. So this orthocenter for obtuse angle triangle, it is in the exterior of the triangle, outside the triangle. The orthocenter will come outside the triangle. All these altitudes, they are meeting at this point O, the orthocenter. So the orthocenter for obtuse angle triangle will be in the exterior of the triangle, means outside the triangle. Now this is the acute angle triangle. So remember, for acute angle triangle, the altitudes, they are meeting in the interior of the triangle. So the orthocenter here O is in the interior of the triangle. So remember, for altitudes, a triangle has, these are the points, a triangle has three altitudes. If it is a triangle, then normally what, basically you will find triangle is a three-sided figure only. So, and three vertex you are having. So when you are drawing, it will come three only. So there will be three altitudes. Further, the point of concurrence of the altitude, that I told, that the point of meeting of the altitudes, it is known as orthocenter. And what is the definition for the altitudes? The perpendicular segment drawn from the vertex of the triangle on its opposite side, that is known as the altitude. Now further we will see the median part. So I hope you have understood the altitudes is nothing but the height, what we normally refer to. Now, if we see over here, the median. Now, what is a median? The segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side. Now, if you join the midpoint of the opposite side, now see, if ABC is the triangle. Now according to this vertex, the opposite side is BC. So N is the midpoint of BC, N is the midpoint of AC, and P is the midpoint. Midpoint means what? The two sides, after dividing it, it will be equal. For example, if this is 8, then this 2 will become 4 and 4. BM will be 4 and CM will be 4. So 4 plus 4, BC will be 8. So whenever there is a line joining the midpoint from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, that is known as a median. So we'll write here median. So remember this, for median, the segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side. Of the opposite side is called a median. Now here if you see, what are the medians over here? See, segment BN, CP, AN. These are the medians. Now how many medians you will have? Now as it is having 3 vertex, so you will have 3 medians. So remember, a triangle, it will have 3 medians. Altitudes also 3. Medians also 3. Now the medians are concurrent, means they meet at a point. Now for medians, the point of concurrence, which is inside the triangle, there the point of concurrence is denoted by the letter G, which is known as centroid. So for medians, the point of concurrence is known as centroid, and it is denoted by letter G. So remember, a triangle has 3 medians, and the medians of the triangles are concurrent, means they meet at the single point here at the center. If you see, they meet at one point. That point is denoted by letter G, and it is known as a centroid. Now for any triangle, if you see the figure also, for any triangle, whether it is obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle, acute angle triangle, you will find it will come inside the triangle only. It will not go in the exterior of the triangle. It will always be in the interior of the triangle. And the centroid is denoted by letter G. So if it is G, it is a centroid. And the centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. So each median here, it is dividing in the ratio 2:1. So I hope you have understood till now what we did over here. Now further, so we'll revise what we have done till now. Altitudes. A triangle has 3 altitudes, and the point of concurrence is given by the letter O, which is known as orthocenter. For a right angle triangle, it will be the vertex containing the right angle. Obtuse angle triangle, it will be in the exterior of the triangle. Outside the triangle, we see just now. Before this, we had seen in the diagram. For acute angle triangle, it is in the interior of the triangle. Similar way, if you see for medians, the segment joining the vertex, and the midpoint of the opposite segment, that is known as a median. A triangle will have 3 medians, and the point of concurrence for these median is centroid, and it is denoted by letter G. and further it will divide that median into the ratio 2:1. So remember that the centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. When it is a perpendicular height, that is known as a altitude, and when it is joining the midpoint of the opposite side, that is a median. So I hope you have understood this. So the construction part we will see in the next session. Thank you.